Do I dare go in? Hey everyone, Kay here on the homestead. This is the one garden I have not had time in a month to do anything about. It is completely overgrown with weeds, but there are desirable things in there too. The tomatoes, unbelievable. But I see the horrible weed. I see the seed heads of the horrible weed. I'll put the name on the screen because I don't remember it. They are topping the tomatoes. We'll see them when we get there. But I guess we're going to have a tour with these two. Say good morning. Okay. Good morning, Spot. Good morning, BJ. Okay, we have this fishing line because there's nothing in here that deer really want. So here we go. This stuff is everywhere. Check the name on the screen. That's one tomato. Any tomato you see with a cage, that was originally planned. I haven't pruned anything. This is the other horrible weed. This is, I believe it's a nightshade. I'll look it up too. I'll put the name on the screen, but this you want to get out. This you want to get out. This thing is covered in thorns that will absolutely lacerate you, and they go all the way to the ground, so you can't go thinking you're going to yank it out from the ground. This is actually a medicinal plant. It's I'm just going to put the name on the screen. You know, it's early. It's 6:30, so I don't have all the names in my head. Spot, do you remember? No? Okay. But this whole thing, horrible weed, got to come out. We're going to work on this as soon as my helper... Oh my gosh. You're not going to believe what I think that's the poison plant. Right there. I have a video on the poison plant. Pretty sure that's it. Let's see. This is all Sulfur Cosmos, and I just liberally spread the seeds through here. And so, as you can see, they all came up. This is Blue Spice Basil. That's a volunteer. Oh my goodness. I honestly haven't come in here in 3 weeks. This is the cushaw. And the leaves of the cushaw do get more yellow because it is a white winter squash with green stripes. But it's just crazy. That is a sunflower, obviously, that hasn't topped out yet. I may or may not have planted that. I thought I had some African marigolds in here, but I guess it's all Sulfur Cosmos. This is all the bad thing. So I wonder if I'll have cushaw this year. There was a row right here of cushaw, and after the first planting, I only had about, 4 plants. And so I went back and I put 5 seeds in 6 mounds. And really haven't been back in here since. We did some weeding early on, maybe a month ago. I do have bug spray on. I have no idea what creepy crawly things are in here. Of course we have Johnson grass, but this whole thing, that's got to come out. I've got to pull it out with heavy duty gloves. course, there's dock down there, but it's it's sort of buried with everything else growing taller. Wow, the Kusha is just going over the top. It's saying, I want sun, and I'm going to get it. I'll just go right over the top. Oh yeah, so this is the poison plant. I did a video on this. Check the link in the top left there. And you know, it's not going to grab you and kill you, but you don't want to eat it. I do not know what that is. That is a mystery. I'm going to have to check my plant app. And I will put the name on the screen. Maybe you know what it is. But it's not something I planted. Where's my Mexican sunflower? Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! You have no idea. I have not seen this in my garden since California. I tried several times with old seeds. And this big plant, that's Mexican sunflower too. That came from my friend Jamie. And it was already developed, and I set out these tiny ones. But look, mine are blooming first. Whatever that other thing is. This is an even bigger one. Wait. Is that the same thing? Huh. Wait. Oh, okay, okay. So this is Mexican sunflower. Okay. But that's not what that is, because I didn't plant one down there. Okay, this, I'm gonna have to go around this. I can't go around. How do I get over there? Okay. Snake friends, just leave until I get through this, okay? You believe this? Do you believe this? Trying not to step on anything intentionally planted. Look at that monster. That is 7 feet tall right now. I'll get a better shot of it from the other side. That's dock down there. See what a huge plant? It's actually opening up some sky. Of course, I had this one or two rows of zinnias planted down here. So I'm never, ever going to have a garden without zinnias again. I love zinnias. And they come back. Okay, so the kusha is just going over the top of everything, and if I take out the stuff underneath, that could be bad for the kusha. And I haven't had kusha in 2 years, and it's one of these southerns. It's a southern heirloom, so you want kusha, right? Okay, let's carry on. Oops, I just broke a tomato branch. Oh well, I've got tomato branches for days. For days. That's an expression. Ouch. I should have put my gloves on. I'm not sure why I didn't. Well, it's hard to film with gloves on, especially if you're skiing. Oh my gosh, I remember those days. I'm just hoping to get over there where it's a little, you know, where it's not chest high. I can step on this dock here. This is a nice looking tomato. That's a volunteer. Wait, what's going on? What is it, BJ? All right, let's get back here. Focus, Kaye. You don't want to stand in here forever. Ah, there's one of our, I mean, I don't care if the Japanese beetle eats the weed, but I can't squish it. Okay, so this is dock after it starts blooming. And unless you want a million more, and it's a deep root, you need to get it, you need to dig that out. And we did. We have dug this, believe it or not, we have dug this flower garden. We've dug the dock out of this flower garden about 4 times before it just completely got out of control. Whoops. See if I can get my leg over this string. Come on, Kaye. Don't fall, don't fall. All right, almost fell. Okay. Okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. So here you have my nemesises. My nemesises. I hate this one even worse than this one. This one's easy to pull out. When it's after it's rained, see? Good, Kaye. Good. Okay. We are going to get after this and at least get some of the really bad stuff out. So, I don't think we can even go. I don't think I can even get in there. Nor do I feel like I want to get in there. But I got Sulfur Cosmos everywhere. Isn't this gorgeous? Don't you love that? So precious. Some flowers are smaller, but they pack such a punch. Oh, this is a weed. This is morning glory. That's got to go. That's got to go. It's got to go. Well, I think you've had a pretty good look at this. I think it's about 30 by 40 now. It started out 20 by 30. And we put a berm in here with a ditch on the other side. That's why it looks, you know, we've been able to kind of weed whack this area. Fences over here. This has been weed whacked at least once. But all that scares me, actually. We'll just work from the outside in. I think that's the best approach, don't you? This stuff is, I want to say this is Asian copperleaf. I'll put it on the screen and you'll see whether I'm right or not. By the way, that is not poison ivy. No. I did do that when I had poison ivy on my arm, but yesterday it was so hot. I rolled up my sleeves and I was pulling weeds, and that was a mistake. So get in there. Oh, the ground is pretty hard now. We are getting some rain, but it is so humid and so hot. But I believe I had about 10 tomatoes in there. You know, 10 cages. And everything else is a volunteer. I had what was intentionally planted were about 10 tomato cages, the Sulfur Cosmos, the zinnias. The Sulfur Cosmos, I just scattered the seeds along this edge here, both edges. And the front, I intentionally transplanted each zinnia in. I took them from the lower garden and put them in. In fact, I think I have a photo of that day doing that. So that's why they're all kind of perfect on that front row. Pretty sure the sunflower is a volunteer. I don't specifically remember the regular sunflower planting that, but definitely planted the Mexican sunflower and the ones beside that. And so then I have this big sunflower, that big sunflower, and a whole lot of weeds. Well, I think you've seen all the good stuff and you've seen the task ahead. So I will attempt a before and after. I mean, we can't do it all today. The sun is going to hit this garden and, well, you can see down there. So that's my lower garden down there, and it's going to hit my lower garden pretty soon. Lower garden is in pretty good shape. See all those beautiful sunflowers down there? And the meadow is in great shape. But this is a nightmare that I hope I wake up from, and it's we've at least made some progress. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is purslane. I just remembered, this is tall purslane. And purslane is a medicinal weed, has medicinal benefits, but spreads like crazy, and if it gets out in your garden, you're in trouble. Big trouble. I'm in big trouble. Right here I have the morning glory, I have this thing, I have the dock, I have Johnson grass. It's all Asian copperleaf. But this is desirable. This is blue spice basil, and it's so lovely and smells so divine. Okay, I'm going to leave you with this image. Actually, I want to leave you with the Mexican sunflower. I see this clip is 17 minutes, 18 minutes. So I'm going to retrace my steps through here. Oh, look, I've got a little path. And you'll have to see the after. Oh, I've got vetch in here too. We love vetch, builds soil, but, and this is the poison plant. Okay, got work to do. Have a great day, everybody. Subscribe if you haven't already. You don't want to miss all the action here on the biggest garden I've ever had. Out of control or in control, it's gonna be the biggest. Oh, folks, to heck with it. It is 80 and feels like 86. And I was just in the sun taking a picture of me with the sunflowers. Oh, I'm burning up. It is only 8:35. How are we going to make it till noon? So to heck with it. The heck with pulling the weeds. I started pulling the weeds. I would have been here for 3 days. He's weed whacking all that junk down. So that way it'll actually lay on the ground and protect the soil from drying out. The seed was not mature. That's very key. And it'll get done, you know, most of it. Jimson weed is still back there, though. We'll see what it looks like in a few minutes. it's actually starting to, you can kind of see where the intentional plants are. They can't get too close with the weed whacker, obviously. So, but at least you can kind of see where the tomatoes are supposed to be. And I'm actually going to go in there and stand underneath the Mexican sunflower so you can see how big it is. One of the cushaws got buried with weeds cut down, and I don't know if the base got cut or not. We'll see. But I tripped on it. Hey everybody. Whoops. Hold on. Hey everybody. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you for being here. God bless you. Subscribe if you haven't already. Scroll down, click the bell for notifications, scroll down and click all so you won't miss an episode. I really appreciate you watching and sharing my videos, sharing the love. Thanks so much. God bless you. See you next time.